Hi, I'm Rick Keeler. Thanks for joining me. Recently, a newly divorced woman in her 50s asked me if I knew any good books for middle-aged single women of wealth. My eloquent answer was, I can't think of any. Now, others might have more flippant responses like, why? Where's the problem? It could be hard to empathize if one has not experienced the particular challenges of being left through death or divorce to manage wealth alone in midlife or even later. Those challenges, however, are very real. Let me be clear that I am intentionally not putting a numerical number to wealth. It's very relative to your situation, your location, and your community. Also, I'm emphasizing the challenges for newly single women because that is a common circumstance that I see as a financial planner. Yet most of these issues do apply to anyone regardless of gender who is left single in midlife. Obviously, it's far better to be left suddenly single with money than without it. Nevertheless, as I have seen with clients, wealth brings its own difficulties. So we'll explore some of the money management challenges this week and some of the emotional challenges next week. First, wealth management. Effectively managing wealth, it's a challenge for anyone. It can be especially daunting for a midlife or older woman who's suddenly in charge, especially if she's not fully involved in the managing of the money for the coupleship, needing to manage and master those ins and outs of investing in financial affairs in the middle of a stressful life change is challenging at best and can be overwhelming. So it's wise to seek professional advice, someone who can assist you, someone who can be an advocate for you, which really raises the question of who do I trust? I would suggest you look for a fee-only, commission-free fiduciary financial planner. That's kind of a mouthful. But not every advisor that says they're a fiduciary is fee only and free of receiving any commissions. So this is an important first step, but it's only a first step. Just as important is to find one who listens, treats you with respect, and is not condescending because of your gender, your age, or your wealth. So your trusted financial planner can help you with much more than just investments, like in these following areas. Healthcare. Healthcare can be a significant concern for middle-aged and older women, even when paying for insurance, and care isn't the problem. Preventative care, managing chronic health conditions, assessing quality health care are all becoming increasingly important. Without a partner as an advocate or a sounding board, it's often harder to make decisions and to take necessary action. Retirement planning is another one. Planning for retirement is a critical consideration for middle-aged women, especially those newly in charge of unaccustomed wealth. It's easy to overestimate what you can afford as a lifestyle and just put off thinking about the future altogether. Estate planning. Estate planning for a single person is altogether different from that for a couple. Estate plans need to be revisited and redrawn when a coupleship ends. Ensuring that assets are distributed according to your wishes really requires a lot of thought. That includes considering the possibility of remarriage. It is a very good idea to work through the practicalities and emotional elements of a prenuptial agreement long before there's any potential new spouse in the picture. Tax planning is another one. It changes significantly when one becomes single. Strategies that worked for you as a couple no longer serve you well at all. And one of the surprises for the newly single is that the tax bill may increase significantly. Your new tax status also requires thinking about different retirement plan strategies, deductions, cash flow, a number of things. So being left solely responsible for wealth can be both a blessing and a burden. It's helpful to build a support system of peers, of advocates, as well as trustworthy professionals. Ask questions, do your research, and trust your own ability to learn the skills that you need to rely with confidence on your own judgment. Thanks for listening.